Yo, what is good, everyone? Your boy Deke back again with another Madden vid. This time, it's not Madden 21, though. We have Madden 21 on the screen. We're not going to do any gameplay. This is some Madden 22 talk, and specifically what cards we're going to need for a Steelers-themed team in Madden 22 to be successful and win those Super Bowls. So I'm going to give my top 5 legend cards I would like to see for a Steelers-themed team in Madden 22. Now, this list... Let me put it this way. It'd be really easy just to say, hey, we need Troy Polamalu, we need Rod Woodson. So I'm not going to include any of the legends that were already in Madden 21. I'm just going to say everything's equal. This is what they're going to do again in Madden 22. What legends are we going to need to see for the Steelers-themed team? And I'm also going to consider, too, the cards that we're going to be dealing with right off the bat, because we're going to have a Najee Harris card. Our offensive line is going to look a lot different than this. So, number 1. I'm going with Jack Lambert. We needed, I thought, a second inside linebacker, especially if you get a high overall, you could throw Lurker on them. Because if you put Jack Ham, James Harrison, Bud Dupree, TJ Watt in the box, it's just not the same. And then obviously all the other middle linebackers they gave us, whether it was John Bostic, Avery Williamson, Devin Bush, they just weren't getting the job done at this stage in the game. So why do we need an inside linebacker? Because there was many points where you needed someone in the box that could make plays in the passing game. So that's why you brought up Minkah Fitzpatrick. You brought up Troy Polamalu, Terrell Edmonds, whoever it was. The problem with that is every time you did that, you would have to put a cornerback at safety, whether it was Williams, whether it was Steven Nelson. And sometimes that scenario was even worse before they dropped the new Mike Hilton card at 99 overall. He was basically unplayable. So you were dealing with a lot of different lineup situations where if you just had 2 really dope inside linebackers, you'd only have to bring up one of those safeties, like you brought up Terrell Edmonds, then you could still have Troy Polamalu and Minkah Fitzpatrick in the backfield. If you get Lambert with Shazier, that kind of helps that problem, and you're not hurting in the run game then. Because if you brought up Terrell Edmonds and you left Minkah Fitzpatrick, Troy Polamalu, or if you brought up Minkah Fitzpatrick and left Terrell Edmonds and Troy Polamalu and the safeties, you might be struggling in the run game a little bit. This scenario cures all those, and I think Jack Lambert would be a really dope card for a Steelers team. I don't know if he's been in Madden yet. So if he was in an Ultimate Team, that'd be really dope. I mean, he's one of the players that you'd throw on the Mount Rushmore of Steelers of all time. So Jack Lambert is my number 1 pick. So number 2 and 3, actually, kind of boring, but also a necessity. I'm saying offensive line. Give us a Legends Marquise Pouncey card for his retirement, and also give us a Legends or Hall of Fame version of Alan Faneca. Our line is going to be kind of weird starting in Madden 22. You know Dotson's rating's not going to be good. Al's on the Ravens, so we probably could start him at left tackle. Maybe they'll give him something in the 80s. Center, what are we going to be doing at center? This is why I bring up Marquise Pouncey Legends and why it'd be really nice if they dropped this card sooner rather than later. We're going to be dealing with like Kendrick Green, J.C. Hassenauer. It's not going to be looking too pretty. Right guard, we'll have Trey Turner. They're probably not going to give us a David DeCastro card because I'm assuming he's going to retire. Only way we get a card is if he signs with another team. And if that's the case, we'll probably start DeCastro. They'll probably give him a decent rating maybe. Maybe not, though, just because he got released by the Steelers, and that's kind of a bad look. But Trey Turner, maybe they give him something in the low 80s, high 70s. And then right tackle, we'll probably be rolling with Matt Filer because the Steeler cards are going to be Zach Banner, Chooks, or Dan Moore. So we're probably going to have Matt Filer on the Chargers. Maybe they give him a high 70s. But early on in the game, that's not looking too pretty, which is why I would love to get an Alan Faneca card or Marquise Pouncey. The Faneca one we could put at right guard or left guard, depending on how they do Dotson's and Trey Turner's rating. But we're going to be needing offensive line help right off the bat and probably throughout the whole season, which is why I bring those 2 cards up. And it actually makes sense because Pouncey just retired. They didn't give him like a retirement card in this game, so it'd be nice if they did that for Madden 22. And then Faneca is going to be making the Hall of Fame this summer. So I think both of those cards make sense, and even though it is kind of boring, it's going to be a necessity for a Steelers-themed team for sure. Now, number 3. No, I said number 3. Number 4. I'm going to be going with Donnie Shell, man, and it's for very similar reasons that I was talking about with Jack Lambert. We were having some weird inside linebackers, safety, cornerback combinations. If we have Donnie Shell, we would not have to worry about that at all. If they gave us Minka Fitzpatrick, they gave us Troy Polamalu again. Terrell Edmonds, he's going to have a pretty decent card, I'm assuming, but you see they didn't upgrade him all the way through endgame. He's a 92 overall. I've gotten some picks with him, but it would be nice if he was upgraded to at least something over a 95, 96. If they gave us a Legends Donnie Shell, we would not have to worry about that at all. We could have so many cool combinations, and this is without them giving us Jack Lambert. If they gave us Lambert or they gave us Donnie Shell, we would be fine. If they gave us both, it would be amazing, but one or the other would be perfect. With Donnie Shell, we can move him up to the box. We would not be suffering in the run game at all. He'd be awesome in pass coverage. He's making the Hall of Fame as well this summer. So that's why it could make sense, and it would be huge because you know how safeties work in this game. As much as I want to talk about Jack Lambert in the first spot, it'd probably be better if we had Donnie Shell. So I have him at number 4. Number 5, similar reason for Donnie Shell and Jack Lambert, actually. It's Mel Blount because he's a really physical corner. We could put him at the cornerback spot depending on who they give us. If they give us Rod Woodson again, we're obviously going to have Mike Hilton. He's on the Bengals. Depending on if Steven Nelson signs, he'll get a card. So we might be all right at cornerback. We were complaining throughout the year that we needed help at cornerback. It hasn't been till recently that we've been kind of okay and kind of set with these cards. Our 4th one's a 98. But Mel Blount would be perfect because we'd have the versatility throughout the season to put him at cornerback. And then maybe if they don't give us a Donnie Shell at safety, maybe they don't drop another Troy Polamalu Legends card, we could put Mel Blount at safety and be fine with that type of combination. So those are my top 5. The reason I don't say anyone else is we're fine right end, left end. We got Cam Hayward, Stephon Tuitt. We're going to get a TJ Watt card, a Bud Dupree card. That's going to be fine. Offense, we're going to be loaded at receiver. We're going to be loaded at running back. Quarterbacks are going to be fine. They're going to drop another Michael Vick card. We already have Big Ben. Tight ends, even if they don't drop Heath Miller, Pat Freiermuth, and Eric Ebron will be fine. They'll probably get upgrades as the season goes on. So those are my main positions. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'd be interested what you guys think. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy. Stay chilling. Peace.